very recently the Prime Minister of Nepal was here in India, and then in Sharm el-Sheikh also the Nepalese Prime Minister met with the Indian Prime Minister. So we have a very cordial relationship, and then our security concerns are very well understood by Nepal, and they have assured us that the India's security concerns will be respected by Nepal, and they will not do anything, or they would never let any force, any other country, to do things from Nepalese soil which will harm India's security interests.
But that's already happening, sir.
So we believe what the Prime Minister of Nepal has said, and we believe that the Nepalese government is serious about it.
But there seems to be a difference between what they are saying and what they are doing. For example, there is talk of a friendship treaty with Beijing. I want to ask you once again, if that friendship treaty with Beijing were to be signed, is the Indian government all right with it?
Well, Nepal is a sovereign country, and their relations with other countries is something which will have to be decided by Nepal itself.
But are you concerned that...
So whether we are comfortable or uncomfortable is something which we privately convey to Nepal. And that is the kind of relationship which we have with Nepal.
I want to go back again to this interview we did with the DGP of Jammu and Kashmir this morning, and he said that there's a new route of infiltration into India, and it's not along the LOC. Terrorists are flying in from Pakistan into Kathmandu, they're coming in along our porous border, and then they're spreading all over the country. What are your plans to be able to prevent that from happening?
I think I have already answered this question. The Nepalese Prime Minister has assured our Prime Minister and has assured our government that Nepalese soil will not be allowed to be used as a base to direct hostile activities against India.
Okay, there are two sorts of hostile activities. The first of it is violent, the other is non-violent economic terrorism. We're seeing a lot of fake notes coming into India from Nepal. There are seizures being made almost on a daily basis. The Indian investigating agencies are saying that there's a Nepalese prince, Prince Paras, who's directly involved. There's a minister's son who's involved. The Prime Minister's office in Kathmandu told our reporter that the Indian government hasn't spoken to them about this issue. What are you doing vis-a-vis Nepal when it comes to fake currency?
Well, we take it up with the government of Nepal.
Have you done that already?
Well, I think I will have to check with my colleague, the Finance Minister, the Economic Division of the Finance Ministry, and I am sure that they would have taken it up with them.
Because when we spoke to the Prime Minister's office just a couple of days ago, they said there's been absolutely no communication from New Delhi about the involvement of Prince Paras and about other people who are being named by the Indian investigators, and they'd be happy to consider it if India gave them some proof.
No, if a large sums of fake notes are coming into this country, are flowing into this country, then it is something which the Finance Ministry will have to take serious note of, and I am sure that they would have taken note of it.
The other thing that I'd like to ask you, sir, if I may, is about this entire controversy about your accommodation in a 5-star hotel. There was a lot of talk about it. You said that it's coming from my own money, but given the fact that there's such an austerity drive, given the fact that so many farmers are dying because of a lack of monsoon, do you think it sent out a wrong message, sir?
No, if you give me some room in your studios, I will certainly come and park in your studios, and then say, after all, it's a matter about the stay of a particular minister when the government accommodation is still not ready, Let us not blow it out of proportion, I think there are other important issues which are confronting this country. Let's try to concentrate on those things.
But were you concerned or taken aback by the very public rebuke from the country's finance minister, your colleague? You're very senior. Even if this was an issue, shouldn't it have been communicated publicly instead of being announced?
I think you should ask my senior colleague that question.
Thank you very much, Mr. Krishna, for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's the best against the best. International 50-over